All right, guys, so last year, SmallRig has produced this rig right here. This is the Brandon Lee SmallRig collaboration for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Full review about that is on the channel, and it has been absolutely fantastic. The only problem with a product like this is, like, by the time you're not using an iPhone 15 Pro Max anymore, this is basically unusable because it is perfectly made for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, but it's not working with any other product. And since I'm using an iPhone 16 already, an iPhone 16 Pro to be precise, I cannot use that anymore. So in case you want to win this, there will be a giveaway of this very piece with all of the accessories at the end of this video, so make sure you stick till the end. But SmallRig, together with Brandon Lee, they have created a new product. It's this one right here. Today we're gonna do a little different type of video. I'm just gonna unbox it together with you. We're gonna test it out. We're gonna see how it works, and yeah, at the end we're gonna find out if something like this, if you purchase something like this once, it's actually gonna last you for a couple of smartphones. So grab a cup of coffee. Like I said, make sure you stick till the end for the giveaway of the iPhone 15 Pro Max cage. And without any further ado, let's get started. Alrighty, so welcome back to the channel. In case you're new here, I'm super excited to have you. My name is Julian. I'm the creator of Smartphone Filmmaking Pro. I'm a filmmaker, creator, entrepreneur. In case that's interesting for you, in case you want to learn how to shoot better videos and also turn that into a business, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. Without any further ado, let's get started. I have actually opened it up just once very briefly, but it's still everything in its original form. So let's see what we get. And by the way, guys, also comment down below how you like these kind of videos, if that's something that you're interested in. So if you open it up, you have a very nice setup, a very nice layout right here. At the top, you have a bunch of different introductions, how things are working. We're not gonna take a closer look at this for now. We're actually gonna get started with the main thing. And yeah, this is the Brandon Lee cage. And the cool thing with this one here is that it works with basically any smartphone, unless I'm not sure if it's gonna work with a flip phone, but other than that, it should work with any other smartphone. So that's how that looks. Put that away for now. We have this clamp right here where you can probably put in a smartphone or like an SSD, maybe something like this. The next thing that you get in the box is a 4-in-1 USB hub. So you basically just plug that into your smartphone, that you get a USB 3.1, a USB 2.0, also another USB 2.0 and a power plug. So you can basically just, plug in an SSD, also connect a charging port to your smartphone. So that's something that's very nice. Then we have just a basic USB cable. This is how that looks. Also looks very interesting. And that's basically it for the top compartment right here. Let's see what else we have. Actually, we need to turn it around. By the way, I think this looks really dope. Very nice also for traveling. And this is what the second compartment looks like. I think we have an ND filter in here. Yes, this is a variable ND filter. So as you can see, you can just spin that, and that's a variable ND. You can see by spinning it, it gets darker. So that's something that's very nice, especially when shooting outdoors on a bright day. Then we're getting two handles. I'm knowing them from the other products from SmallRig. They are very, very nice because they have this quick release plate and super fast to change. So that's awesome. And then we have another one. To be honest, I didn't know exactly what that is and what that does, but we're gonna figure it out together. So we get this, then we have a bunch of different adapters for Samsung smartphones, for example. So in case you're using a Samsung phone, you can use this adapter. This is probably a universal one. So there are plenty of different, there's one for the iPhone models. So this is probably what I'm gonna be using. So I'm just gonna take out all of this, and then I'm just gonna set it up together with you. And yeah, let's find out how this is actually working. All right, so let's set it up together. The first thing that we're gonna do, I've showed you that before in the unboxing part. So this is the adapter that we need for the iPhone models, and this is magnetic. So this is something that's super cool. And here on this clamp, you can see this tiny thing right here, this tiny notch, and basically you can just align it here and slide it in, and then it's basically perfectly suited. And depending on the iPhone model that you have, you can always adapt it because you can just slide it around. So that's something that's really nice. Another thing that we can also also do is, change the position of the grip itself. And I've also mentioned that there is a quick release plate. So on the side right here, we can basically just, spread this thing right here and then, connect it in here and then basically connect it and it's secure and you can use it like this. To unplug it, you can also, again, just press this little thing right here and then you're good to go. And then you could also, mount it on the other side, for example. So yeah, I think that quick release system that SmallRig has there is something that is really awesome. So that works very nice, but we're going to set up everything for now to shoot in horizontally. We also have a second grip that we can also be using. So we're just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Just make sure that it locks in securely. Now it's working fine. And again, also on this side, we can just adapt as you can see here, if you press this knob right here, you can change how the grip is located. So you can just slide that up and down. So yeah, something like this is probably looking pretty good. So yeah, that's the first thing. I guess next up, we're just gonna put in the iPhone itself, and then we can just align the cameras basically within this spot right here. Then we can just screw that in. That is looking very nice. Make sure that everything fits nice. As you can see, that looks very nice. That looks very good. And now we can actually go ahead and attach the variable ND filter. Since it is already getting dark outside, I probably won't need it today. And that's also something that's really cool. Instead of having to screw it in and having to fiddle around, this is also magnetic. You can just attach it magnetically. And as you can see, this is looking really nice, super easy to use, super easy to set up. And when you're filming like this, I would probably take that away. And then you can basically just spin that part and get the proper ND filter. So you can see, now you can see the cameras and now you cannot see them. So now you can, it's like very dark. Now it's getting brighter. So I think that's something that's really nice. And in case, as I've showed you before, in case you just want to film horizontally or vertically, you can just change just like this within basically just a couple of seconds. And that's just something I think that SmallRig and, in collaboration with Brandly, what they're doing really well is making it user friendly, and especially all of the magnet parts. Like, I think that's just something that's super easy to use and super handy. So yeah, that's that part. Now we have the ND filter, which is super dope for shooting outdoors. To be honest, what I don't know is if you could also attach another filter that is not from SmallRig, that is not magnetically, because it looks like there's no screw-in filter, but I will need to find out if they also have some other filters as well. But the variable ND filter definitely is the most important one. All right, so the next thing that we're gonna do is attaching this USB hub right here, because as I mentioned in the intro, like, this opens up the opportunity to add a charging brick, like in case you're using some kind of external power bank, and you can also attach an SSD through that in case you're filming with an iPhone, in case you want to get 4K 60 frames in ProRes. That's basically the way in how you can get this. So on this side right here, there is basically this little knob. Just going to show you that. So there, we're just going to attach this SSD here, super quick and easy. Just going to slide this in, and it's not an SSD, it's basically a USB hub. And then just gonna take this away and just plug it into the USB-C port of the iPhone, and in it goes. So now this is attached. So let me show you that. This is what it looks like right now. And again, you can film like this easily. It's not in any kind of like in the way or anything like this. And at the top right here, this is going to be the SSD holder, or this is also going to be, this could also be, for example, if you want to attach a power bank, you could also put it in there, or you could add both of them. And then again, add the second grip as well. And now you basically are ready to shoot like a feature film or whatever that you want. I think also for music videos and stuff, like this is going to be really handy. You're gonna be super stable with a setup like this, because like you're super far away from the sensor itself, and also having 2 points of contact is always gonna help. It's always gonna be smoother. And we also gotta admit that the internal stabilization of the iPhones, of the Samsung phones, of all of the flagship phones that we have these days are absolutely amazing. And I think in case you want to get like a very natural handheld kind of look that is still super stable, and you can film, walking around with with this, no problem. I think that's gonna be a fantastic setup. In case you're filming real estate, for example, and you want to get like absolutely perfect shots and absolutely perfectly smooth shots, then I would still take a gimbal every day over a setup like this. But it's basically, as always, just different tools for different projects. And what is also really cool with this USB hub right here is that you can also attach like a USB microphone on top, and you basically just have all of the mounting points. As you can see right here, you have a couple of 1/4-inch screws, and there's a cold shoe mount, and on the other sides you have the same thing, and also on the bottom and on every side basically. So anything that you want to attach, you will basically find a place to attach it there. And the beautiful thing with a setup like this is that it's working with any smartphone. Like, you're not limited, as I mentioned before, just with the iPhone 15 Pro Max or just with any kind of smartphone, as it has been in the past with this bad boy right here, but you can actually use that with no matter the smartphone that you're using. So I've mentioned at the beginning, in case you want to win this one, make sure that you comment down below. Comment why you would like to have this, what you're gonna film with it, and then within 2 weeks I'll just make a community post and let you know who won this setup right here. As I mentioned at the beginning, I will also be adding the ND filter, the variable ND filter, the grips, everything that has been included. So comment down below, let me know why you want to win this. And just a very quick summary of this setup right here. I have been shooting with it now a couple of times already. Like I said before, the type of shots that you can get is just awesome. And in case you know, like if you're the type of person that knows, like you want to add plenty of accessories, you want to have an external SSD, maybe external power, a microphone, all that kind of stuff, like this setup is probably the best one that you can get in my opinion. So let me know what you think down below, comment down below. In case you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to do so. Make also sure that you check out our online courses. Everything will be linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.